back to the Sci-Fi Super Show, Season 2, episode, I don't remember, episode 4? Yes. And, last time we discussed how King Kong would fare against Godzilla. Not very well, so go check out that video if you want. It's in the playlist on my channel. Anyway, let's get into some stuff today. Continuing in the month of scares and sci-fi, we are going to be discussing a few news topics, aside from debating. And let's start off with, well, something that I think is pretty interesting. The Gamera 2015 reboot trailer has just been leaked on the internet. And honestly, it looks pretty dang good. Gamera is if you don't know, a giant turtle monster. It's pretty much this. Gamera could fight Godzilla and have a pretty good chance at winning. In my opinion, Godzilla would win in that fight, but Gamera is still a worthy fight. And, so yeah, in case you are interested in checking out this, if you like Godzilla or giant monsters or destruction or whatever, check out this trailer. And if you've already seen this trailer, then you know what I'm talking about when I say it's worth maybe a second look at Gamera. Because Gamera seemed kind of obscure in the past and kind of overshadowed by Godzilla. Anyway, that was just a small thing I thought I wanted to bring up. Anyway, let's talk release dates for a few movies that are coming out. Now, a few months ago, Marvel released Ant-Man, a semi-failure, ? Because it didn't really do well in the theater. It didn't get that much money. People didn't really care much for the character of Ant-Man. And how could you? I mean, it's just an Ant-Man. There's not really much in that whole character anyway. So, Marvel looks at this and is like, sorry, we already have a schedule. We have to keep to it. So, Ant-Man 2, believe it or not, is set for a release in 2018, alongside Jurassic World 2 and Godzilla 2. Good lord. Well, I know what 2 movies I'm seeing, and I know what movie I'm not seeing. Because I didn't much care for Ant-Man, and neither did a lot of other people. Hopefully this one will be better, but I don't have any hopes for it. But along with release dates, Alien 5 gets a release date, finally. It's set for 2017. A brilliantly picked year. For some reason, I don't know why, it's just good to me. And I'm excited. I'm marking on my calendar, 2017 is Alien 5. And I hope very, very soon that we'll see some sort of teaser about it. I would love for that to happen. Anyway, those are just a few short, small little topics. Let's get into some of the bigger topics today, such as this one. I was looking through Facebook a few days ago, and I found this one post from Infinite Earths, and it's titled this: Warner signs off on R-rated Killing Joke movie. And if you don't know what the Killing Joke is, go to Google, look up Batman the Killing Joke. Because the Killing Joke is one of the greatest Batman story arcs I have ever read, and my brother Alex agrees with me, which is, whoa. So, the Killing Joke features primarily Joker and his probably cruelest actions you could possibly think of, and is very, very brutal and just unforgiving, both to your eyes and to apparently your mind. It is just so gut-wrenchingly despicable toward the character, but you love Joker, and this is great for his character development. Anyway, This was announced back at San Diego Comic-Con that one of the next DC animated original movies would be Batman the Killing Joke, an animated original movie. Last night, or a few nights ago, Batman Bad Blood panel at New York Comic-Con, the director James Tucker revealed that Warner Brothers gave them permission to make the film R-rated. So this is an animated R-rated Killing Joke movie. And, well, while this is the case, Tucker quickly added that just because he was given the option to make the movie rated R, it didn't mean he was necessarily going to do it. Which, if he didn't, that would be a huge missed opportunity. I mean, The Killing Joke, it needs to be an R rating. Just how the AVP movies needed to be R rated, The Killing Joke needs to be R-rated, or else it is going to fail or not going to be as great as the comic once was, or still is. But, however, The Killing Joke is one of those books that it'd be hard to transmission into animated form without the higher rating. Exactly. I'm reading the post on Infinite Earths, and they agree with me. It would be hard to adapt that into a film without giving it that intense rating of R. Yeah, that's right, it's an intense rating. It would have to be for Killing Joke. And, if you don't believe me, one of the most pivotal scenes shows the Joker, spoilers, or whatever, shows scenes where the Joker shooting Batgirl in the back and paralyzing her, and then he strips her naked and photographs her, and uses those photos later on to torture Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, so you couldn't exactly do that well without having it being an R-rated movie. So, yeah, that, kind of have to happen that way. I mean, it would have to be rated R, or else it would probably fail. Which, I don't know why he's thinking about not having it rated R, because it's the Joker, and one of his most darkest story arcs ever. Probably the most. And I honestly don't understand why he would not want to make it R. He's just leaving that option open? Whatever. But I'm just telling him and whoever else is listening to me that you need to make this R, or else it is not going to fare well. Especially when you have Batman vs. Superman coming out and Suicide Squad. Yep. And that topic is over. I'm not going to talk much more about that until we get more information on it. So I'm just scrolling through Facebook just for a little moment, and I'm going to see if there's any sort of news. So Marvel unveils Obi-Wan and Anakin comic miniseries. Yep. Oh yeah, New York Comic Con is happening right now, so check out one of the streams if they're still up. I'm not sure if they are, or if it's already ended, because I don't know when this podcast is being uploaded. Kind of in a bind, so whatever. And let's see where I can get. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of anything else. So, I guess I'll just have to come up with something. Alright, well, let's see. I guess I could say that Star Wars Episode 7 is nearing. December 18th is when it's coming out, and I am very excited to see it. Much more excited to see it than when I last talked about it, probably. I'm just getting more and more excited as the year continues. I am so pumped to see it. Yep. So yeah, this is This is a pretty short podcast because I'm not finding much of any topic. And I also don't have much to talk about in terms of debates because I would have thought that I would have had a lot of news by now, but I guess not. It's pretty sparse in the sci-fi fantasy world. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh well. Well, yeah, that sucks. Anyway, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Recently in social media, there's been a rumor going around that because of the differences between the Marvel TV team and the Marvel movie team, that the Inhumans movie is being canceled. That's right. The Inhumans movie would be canceled. But this is not true. This rumor is not true. It's still happening. If something were to happen, it would only be pushed back, and I doubt even that. The TV series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are handling the Inhumans, which I don't care much for that show, but it would then take place in a movie. Not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but the Inhumans themselves. And I'm excited to see that movie. Not the show, because I don't like the show at all. But yeah, they were disagreeing on some stuff, allegedly, and I don't know, some idiot thought that because this was all happening that it was canceled. Like, they're arguing, oh no, it's canceled, gotta type this up and make a post and make sure it gets all across the internet. Well, it's not true, don't worry. Inhumans is not canceled, it's still a thing, so if you were freaking out about that, rest assured, it's fine. We will still be getting that movie unless they announce something right after I make this podcast and makes me just slap my forehead going like, oh, great. Well, this will be a topic for the next podcast, but I guarantee it won't. They're not canceling it. It's too big to cancel. That's like saying you're going to cancel Star Wars 7. Okay, well, maybe not that big, but it's still there. So, yeah. That's, sadly, that's all I can find here. That's the only few topics I can get. Gamera 2015, Alien 5 set for 2017, Ant-Man 2 set for 2018, Warner Brothers signs off on R-rated, Killing Joke film, and allegedly R-rated, and the alleged Inhumans movie being canceled rumor. Whoa. So that's really all I can say. If I had any theories or predictions for the future, I would say that we would get a teaser of Alien 5 or Prometheus 2 in the very, very near future. But that's all I really have to say for this week, so, stay tuned for next week where hopefully social media will get its act together and give me some real news. In other words, see you next week, and have a great Halloween.